Right, so you'd recommend one of these Yangdong diesel engines to somebody else?
Oh, it is.
Like any diesel, it needs to breathe really well, doesn't it?
They got to have the ERA. Yeah.
So, when did you decide to replace it with a Chinese diesel engine?
Well, I've had a Chinese diesel before in a 40-foot boat, and had it for 10 years and had absolutely no trouble with it. It was excellent, so you know, there's nothing wrong with the good people, you know. And actually this motor reminds me of Ford, so they're that good starters, you know. Whereas Isuzu, I think what made me change my mind is Christmas. I had all the family up and went out to go out in the boat, and couldn't get it started. The batteries went flat, and it was glow plugs that let me down. And with these new motors, of course, you don't have glow plugs, you know. So that's another plus, you know.
Yeah. It pretty well cranks up straight away, does it?
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, it does, yeah. Very good.
Yeah, and you're finding it quite cheap to run?
Yes, yes. You know, I sort of run it at whole speed, which is, you know, you can get up 8 knots, I suppose, but I run at 1900 revs and get between 6 and 7 knots, and you know, for economy that's very good, you know.
Yeah, and how many litres an hour would that be?
I would say between 5 and 6. It mightn't even do that much, you know, at that revs. You know, you might be looking at 4.5, something like that.
4.5 litres an hour?
Yeah, an hour.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap.
It is. Very good.
Yeah, you cover quite a lot of ground in an hour.
Oh, yes, yes. And that's pretty accurate because of the GPS plotter, you know, with the speed, you know.
And this is quite a big boat too, isn't it? What does this weigh, about 10 tonne, does it?
Yes, it's very heavy boat. It's all solid fiberglass, and draws 1.2, and it's 8 metres long. Yeah. No, it's like I'd go anywhere in it with that motor, you know. Thinking about a trip to Fiordland before I get too old.
Yeah.
And of course I used to fish there years and years ago in Fiordland, and you get the urge to always want to go back to that place.
Yeah.
It's Stewart Island and Bluff, you know.
All right.
But I'd have no problems in going down there. You've got a big hole a freezer box in the back.
Start it up easy.
trailer, you know.
Yeah. Do you have to go out far to get onto a good fishing
Not
spot?
really, no. Vermont Island and, you know, where ships go, there's good little places. Then the old skeleton seed, you can start shortly.
Yeah. So you'd recommend one of these Yangdong diesel engines to somebody else?
Oh, yes. Anyone wants to know, I'll just give them a good reference on it.
That's good, appreciate that.
Yeah, so they're good motors.
Yeah, good on you, thanks Des.
That's good, thanks.